Hello, welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Recently, I was able to spend a little time in Taiwan, especially in Taipei, and I had a chance to visit 3 different craft beer breweries, and here is one of them, Zhang Men Brewing Company. First, a little bit about Taiwan and Taipei. I went to the National Palace Museum on the outskirts of Taipei. Wonderful collection, one of the best collections of Chinese art in the world, apparently. And I also had a chance to see the Taipei 101, the tallest building in Taipei, and one of the tallest in Asia, I believe. Apparently on New Year's Eve they shoot fireworks off the sides and the top of it. Pretty impressive. And I had a chance to visit the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial, a nice big park in the middle of Taipei, and I walked around there. There's a statue of him inside and a military guard who do a parade formation every hour on the hour. And I walked by in several places. I saw this character. This is what they call the mascot character for Taiwan. His name is Bravo Bear. This is outside the stadium. So Zhang Men Brewing Company has been open for about a year now. So I guess they opened in 2023 sometime, or late 2022. They're located in Huashan Creative Park, just a short walk from Zhongsheng Jinshao Station. And there were seats for about, I would say about 12 at the bar, and maybe 20 to 25 at different tables. There was a TV going with, I think, a soccer game, but the sound was off. Anyway, it was a pleasant place. 16 different taps were on at this time, and you could get a flight of 6, which I did, 120 milliliters for 660 Taiwan dollars, and prices for regular sizes ranged from $220 to $380. Here's the set that I got, and it consisted of 6 beers: a Vienna Lager, a Weizen, a specialty IPA, double IPA, Imperial Red Ale, and Rye IPA. And I'm going to talk about each one of these in turn. The Vienna Lager was 5.3% and 18 international bittering units. It had a light, bready malty aroma with some citrusy hop, and the flavor was basically gentle, bready, kind of biscuity sort of malt, some nuts, and citrus again. Rather thin body, dissipated pretty quickly, very drinkable, but not really to style, I think. The next one was Zhang Men Weizen, and it was 5.4% with 10 international bittering units. And they said they used 55% wheat in the grist, so it had a very, very big banana aroma, lots of wheat, floral, some esters, and a hint of clove as well. The flavor was, again, wheat, some kind of dough, perhaps, some tangy citrus and clove, and it faded rather slowly. It was drinkable, but maybe a bit thin. The third beer I had was their specialty IPA, and they called it Mountain Mist, 7.2% and 10 international bitter units. This had a very big tropical fruit aroma, a very powerful sort of passion fruit nose. And tropical fruit again in the flavor, some citrus, basically lemon, and very thin bitter tracks in the finish. There was really almost no bitterness, 10 IBUs. I'm not sure if that was correct, but that's what they listed. But it was rather tasty. Then Zhang Men Double IPA, which they call WTF, and 9.9% and 83 international bitter units. Now we're getting there. Very, very malty, perfumey sort of nose, and then it became kind of dank and weedy. Very hefty, scratchy sort of maltiness, and some tropical fruit in the mix as well. It went rather slowly to kind of rich bitterness, and I thought this one was very well made. Very rich body and some alcohol warmth in the finish. Very, very tasty beer. And next was Zhang Men Imperial Red Ale, they call Pirate Houlon, and this had a flavor of kind of candied fruit or aroma of candied fruit and some maybe like jujube, something like that. Very sweet, fruity flavor, stone fruit, tropical fruit, and rather strong maltiness too. Mild and tasty with some alcohol warmth. It was heavy, but somehow missing on the red ale character. The final one I had was Zhang Men Rye IPA, they call Dream River. This is 6.4% and 45 international bitter units. A kind of citrusy, tingly, spicy aroma, some grass too as well. Citrus in the flavor, moderate rye bite, and some bitterness take over in the mid-palate. The rye is present, certainly, but not really overwhelming. Kind of a firm body, very, very nice stuff overall. I also had some fish and chips, and not so good. In fact, really, really not so good indeed. However, the beer was pretty good overall. I had quite a wide range of ratings for this group of beers, but overall I think they're well worth trying. And if you happen to be in the area, you might want to try them. They have, again, I think 10 different rooms all over the country. Give them a go if you happen to be in Taipei, Taiwan.